everyone, it's Misunderstood Siren back for part 2 for my Libra collective. So we left off with this beauty. I just wanted to show it again, honestly. Look at that. Ooh, yes. So protection. Okay, that's the theme of the reading, is to protect what's important to you, protect your energy, protect your time, make sure you really study the energies that you allow into your auric field. This is where we left off, okay? We got double life in reverse and message in reverse, okay? So this tells me that somebody was absolutely living like two separate lives, two separate personalities, literally, like if you were a fly on the wall, you wouldn't even believe what you heard or saw, because it wouldn't be anything like, it probably would be very disloyal and a person you wouldn't very much like. So this isn't going to apply to everybody, but I feel like there's someone or a couple people in this collective that could have dealt with someone in the past kind of like being indecisive, and they weren't really transparent with you like they should have been. And on top of that, they would, do things like emotional manipulation or whatever to be able to like escape or get away to go see the other situation or do whatever they're doing. And a third party doesn't have to technically be a lover, but I feel like in this case it might have been somebody in the past that you dealt with that just didn't communicate. They like basically wanted you to be psychic. You could tell there was some kind of passive aggression maybe, or just some weird vibes, but then they'd gaslight you and tell you that that's not the case, or whatever it is. Like, there was definitely deception from some energy here, and they absolutely were entertaining while maybe promising you like future plans or whatever. At the same time, simultaneously, they're making plans to do something else or see somebody else as well. So it's almost like all while sticking to the illusion that they're an honest person and that they would never hurt you or whatever it is. Like, this person, like, didn't know what they wanted, and they didn't know how to say that because they didn't want to like fully lose anyone either, is what I'm getting. So it's like they would rather keep you around or on some kind of hook or string to where you're not fully cut off. Like, like they would rather lie to you, gaslight you, leave you in a state of confusion, is what I'm getting. Or cast illusions to where it's like very difficult for you to understand what's going on or really like have any kind of peace, because it's like you're not getting emotional reciprocity, is what I'm getting. Yeah. In the past, and they wouldn't communicate, and it's like I'm getting silent treatments maybe even, or just disappearing out of nowhere, like ew. Anyway, it's like you would express your feelings, but then you probably felt uncomfortable after a while because this person like clearly like didn't reciprocate or validate for some of you. It's because they're very selfish and they didn't know what they wanted, and they also were too much of a pussy to tell you that like, yo, I don't want to be tied down to one person because I think the grass might be greener, or I just need a lot of attention because I'm a fragile being with wounds that I just don't care to heal. So yeah, they would rather just disappear or have you worry about them, because because it's like then they know that they can go do whatever they want. And also, it's like in the back of their mind, you're not going anywhere because you're too busy worried about them and crying or fawning over them. It's extremely like gross, but that's the difference between a little boy in a man's body, or it doesn't have to be a man. It could be the same thing for women, where it's like they look like a grown up, but the way they act is so unbelievably far and regressed or stunted that like you wonder like what happened there. So in the worst case, it could obviously be like a severe thing, like cluster B personality disorder or something, like, you know, or it could be somebody that studied dark psychology. It's like, how do I avoid getting rejected at all costs, and how do I coerce somebody into allowing me to see other people and still not leaving me. Or it's like there's people that really study that stuff, and it's like if you've never gone through that kind of abuse before, it's very hard, especially if you're dealing with like a covert narcissist or something. It's very hard to understand what the fuck is happening, because it goes from like a very peaceful, happy, like hopeful relationship to out of nowhere just like emotional terrorism in a way. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like, and it wouldn't have taken much effort is what I'm getting. Like all they would have to do maybe in the past is give you like a little bit of verbal reassurance, or just not break their promises, or like try to learn how to co-regulate emotions, or I don't know, just like be honest. Let's start with that. Anyway, this person absolutely did the most in the past, but I'm getting here that they don't want to live a double life anymore. They really don't. They know that they've been deceptive, and they might have even been like literally, for all you know, like they could have said, if you guys were in like a committed relationship, it could have appeared that way to you on social media. Like say you would check their Facebook and it said in a relationship with you. Little do you know, you're the only one that can see that, and they have it on privacy settings so that everybody else that goes to their profile doesn't see that. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. And it's like they don't want to be that way anymore, but they also don't know how to express their feelings. And they're very uncomfortable with it on top of it. It's like they bottle that shit up. That has bottled that shit up. This person might be somebody that like, you know, grew up in a dysfunctional environment or didn't really have good role models for like conflict or a difference of opinion without it turning into like some big, huge, like dysfunctional, like overwhelming, abusive situation or something. Like I feel like, so they literally just try to not have feelings at all because they only associate like disagreeing on something with arguing, and so they'd rather just like avoid the topic completely, even though it's like, hello, hi, we should address that, you know. It's like, what's the point of a relationship if I can't tell you I'm uncomfortable about something, and you can't be honest with me, or we can't come to like a compromise. It's like, what's the point? This person is very, very uncomfortable when it comes to emotional intimacy, I'm getting. But they might at this point now, maybe not in the past, maybe in the past they did, but they didn't care to admit it, or had no desire to put in any effort to change or want to stop doing this type of stuff. but I think you might have been some kind of a catalyst for whoever this energy is. For them to really like develop some self-awareness, is what I'm getting. And also to really analyze and review their own behavior and like how they may have projected onto you or not taken accountability or just like left you out in the cold or something. Or they were the toxic one. I mean, you probably reacted toxic like in this kind of environment, because you also probably maybe didn't know what you were experiencing. I almost feel like they should give like at least a small like few classes like in grade, like I don't know, middle school and high school or something. It's like there should be in part of the criteria of academics, bare minimum, there should be some kind of like small brief class discussing how to deal and spot like predatory or dangerous types of personalities, because it's like all it would have taken is to just understand and have minimal tools on how to deal with this. Is the difference between going through literally a catastrophically traumatizing situation, you know what I mean, where you maybe put your whole heart forward and you put your whole, you were honest, you were direct, you did all the things they didn't do. And they just wouldn't reciprocate. Maybe they would totally reciprocate in other ways. Like, if you needed a favor, maybe they'd do that. If you needed sex, oh yeah, they'd do that. If you wanted a massage, they'd do that. But the second that you wanted to discuss something that you noticed about their behavior, or like maybe you realized they lied about something, or they did something that just wasn't appropriate to you within the dynamic of your relationship, or whatever, it's like whenever it had anything to do with them taking accountability, or also like putting in effort emotionally to hold space for you and dig and understand you. It's like you would do that for this person, I'm getting. And you cared about their needs. You cared about making sure they were happy. And it's like they cared about your needs that they chose. Like maybe they cared about you eating, so they'd get you some food. Or maybe they cared about you, sleeping, so they'd urge you to get to bed when, you've been up too long and you've been working too hard. Okay, that's kind, but what if it's way more important to you if somebody doesn't escalate things when you're already having anxiety, or if somebody holds space for you emotionally and can be honest and like not make you feel abandoned or triggered? Like that's more important to you than them doing you a favor or something. Like that's why it's really important to talk about our attachment styles. If you have not read the book Attached before you get into another relationship, I highly insist that you read it and you get to know your attachment style. I also highly suggest that you read the 5 love languages, as well as Women Are From Venus, Men Are From Mars, or whatever it's called. Those 3 books should be like known as the absolutely Mando love, communication, and understanding of each other, like go-to Bible books, like that, you know what I mean? Like if you haven't read any of those, or if you've read a couple but not the other, really please do that. You won't regret it. It'll be like a superpower in your back pocket to have that information. And it'll help you communicate in your relationships. So, that being said, although this person still doesn't know how to communicate, they also could be dealing with some serious shame or guilt. Maybe you know something, maybe you found something out, maybe you refuse to be in this cycle anymore with them, and you actually really moved on this time, or whatever it is, something happened to where they don't want to be this type of person anymore. They don't want to live a double life. They really, really want to be better, or they really just want you, but they also still aren't at the point where they're willing to open up this cap on this bottle and pour everything out and like really like let you in emotionally. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to express their feelings. It feels dangerous to this person I'm getting. They're also not, it's like they're also selfish. So it's like, this person might still be working on that. I don't know. I really don't. But if they aren't, if that's not like their goal, I don't see how a person like you could like keep this energy around you. You know what I mean? Like, this also could be though, like on a more like on the most positive, ideal situation, this could be somebody that is slowly working on it, and it's like this is the first step, that they really do realize that they are a liar, they are a deceptive piece of shit, and they don't want to be, and they don't want to deceive you. They don't want to do it anymore, and they're willing to, even make some sacrifices or set some boundaries that I'm getting. They want to learn to live a life without all the masking, the makeup, maybe you're somewhat of a teacher for them a bit. But this person is very intimidated by all of it. I mean, their whole life they've lived a certain way, and they've kind of done what they want, is what I'm getting. And they didn't really see the value of going deeper, or until you, maybe, because I don't think they've been double life in reverse with anyone else, because I feel like this is an energy that did whatever they want. Maybe they lived triple lives, literally, like whatever. But with you, it's like I feel like this person is realizing that you're worth some amount of protection. They don't want to lose you. Maybe you guys have been at a distance and they realized what life feels like without you in it, or seeing you move on, or it's like shit got real is what I'm getting. And they want to do better. This is an energy that's definitely intimidated, but they know that in order to keep you in their life on any capacity, that they have to. So they are scared. They are intimidated, and they also have a lot of pride, so they don't want to like appear that way. And this person's going to struggle with this. Like, it's not going to be an easy change. It's going to be, you're going to have a lot of patience, and they're going to have to too. They have to like make it a choice every day. They can't just quit. Like, it would be a risk in itself just to give them like one more chance to really do this, because it's like, to me, it's a safer bet for you if they do it on their own and you get to observe over, a good amount of time. Like, you get to observe them, like, in their behavior and how they interact with people and how consistent they are and how honest they are, and like regardless of what they're getting from you. Like, it can't just be to appease you. It has to be a full-on revamp They have to be a better person, period, to everyone. And I'm also getting that this person really needs to higher their standards as far as like what energies they allow around them. I feel like if they did like leave you for like a karmic situation or a third party, don't even be offended, because like literally they definitely downgraded, and they do that purposely because they don't have the emotional capacity, so they look for something easier that like lets them get away with things and doesn't, hold them accountable and stuff like that. Whatever energy that doesn't make it a mandatory thing for them to grow up and be their actual age or anywhere near it. Like, this is like a situation where you should not, it has like little to do with you. Like, literally, like, don't ever go into competition, because there is no competition. It's not even about that. It's like they might have tried to make it about that for some of you. The whole triangulation and, getting you to, coercing you into competing for them. Nah, like, no. There's no competition. It's like the reason that they went for this person and left you is because it's easier. It's the easier route. So it's like, take it as a compliment in a way, is what I'm trying to say. I know it's probably was a painful situation, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean, okay? What other messages, Spirit? Okay. This person, he or she might want to, eventually, like, this could be a goal to learn how to communicate as well, but they're starting with this to not live a double life and practice being honest and cut out energies that aren't willing to respect some boundaries. So that's a big step for this person. Now, for you, that might, be, okay, how long the fuck did this take you to get this one step forward? I don't know. It might differ for all of you. This person might be very slow. Like I said, they are very selfish. Okay? And some people are just, emotionally stunted, so it takes a lot longer to come around to it. Like, sometimes it takes a really hard lesson of actually having to both grieve and experience the loss of each other simply because one partner is a fucking child or whatever. It's like, that's unfortunate. It's unnecessary and unfair to you. But, like I said, at the end of the day, you might be the earth angel that saves their life, in a sense, emotionally. You might be the reason why they find even a small morsel of a space to really deeply connect with somebody, whether that's you or someone else. It doesn't matter if they follow through with this. And I think, from what I'm seeing, I think the pain of living without you is a little too much for this person. So I think they actually might be willing to, go on a journey of progressing within themselves, self-development and stuff. Like I said, it won't be easy, but either way, no matter the outcome, even if it isn't for you, maybe it's too late for you guys, but you might be the one person that can help them or the one person that made them realize it's important. So either way, huge impact. And you could be the person that saves them, in the sense that you provide them access to being actually happy inside with a person, instead of just running through people like revolving doors. Just, keeping it surface level. It's like no soul can be nourished in that way. You're always going to feel empty inside after the novelty wears off. So, let's see, we got explore self in reverse. Okay, so this person, like I said, this is a first step, but they still don't know, they don't even know really how to introspect. They don't really, and if they do, they're afraid of facing their demons. That they're really, this person, I get a lot of like true intimidation of self-development. Like the journey of that is very intimidating for this person. That also tells me they could have done some fuck shit in their life in the past. Maybe because they didn't, you know, it was the easier way. Reward without effort, or attention, or ego, whatever it was. It's like this person might have done some bad shit in their past. And so digging all that up is going to be quite a bit. It's going to trigger shame, guilt, it has to be something though, because like this person actually, I'm feeling like, actual fear and intimidation and like a frozen response to the thought of even doing it. It's like, but they're willing to learn or try to learn for you, but I hope it's also for themselves. That's the one thing I can't really distinguish yet. So we have excessive anxiety, overwhelm in reverse. We also have cultivate life's equilibrium, find harmony in chaos in reverse. They don't know how to do that. That's another thing they don't know how. These are the things that this person literally runs for the hills from. They want to escape and teleport somewhere immediately when they are in an environment where they need to do any of these things. And that's why this person is very scared of it. Their ego also, like, can't handle, like, their demons, or disappointing you maybe. Maybe it might not seem like they care, and their actions might not really depict that either, but inside, this person's a very odd person. They're different. I feel like they actually do care, but only like a psychologist could really explain to you how it's possible to actually love somebody while also undermining them and being a complete two-faced piece of shit. It is possible. I believe it or not. Now, am I saying that you should ever deal with a person like that? Like, no, you shouldn't commit to a person like that. But it is also possible that a person that is showing up horribly or not at all, and even like being malevolent towards you in the background, it is possible that they also very much so love you. They just don't have the tools that they need mentally or emotionally. And this could be like a weird personality disorder thing, or just it's almost like somebody who definitely went through some shit growing up with their parents or whoever. It was dysfunctional, and maybe you're the first person that they care enough about to not lose, to actually become a single life person, not a double life, not a triple life, but to really decide that and stick to it. That's a huge deal in itself. Now, there's all this stuff too. There's more. And it's like, you have to understand, if you do decide to deal with this person, this is going to be over the course of years and years, and they have to keep consistent with it. And you are taking a huge risk, Maybe it would be best to just be a really good friend and confidant and help them through this healing journey. But I do get that this person ultimately, ideally, wants to become a better person so that they can love you better. So that, ideally, in the most ideal situation, that they can, be back with you or whatever, and it could be a different experience. But this person also knows that it's very probable that they're definitely going to make mistakes or fuck up, and they're scared because they don't believe in themselves enough. So you would have to really gauge whether or not you could handle that, because it takes a really strong person and you can't enable them either. So yeah, okay, one more from this deck and we can go to the tarot. Faith, hope in reverse. Divine guidance in reverse. Oh, this person's not spiritually tapped in, or maybe they're not spiritually protected. If they were doing any kind of voodoo shit towards you, or projecting towards you, or, you know, fucking with manipulating the energies, your spirit team might have, or their spirit team might have revoked, you know, their protection. Like, they you know, when you send out bad energy, if the target doesn't internalize it, that shit's gotta bounce back somewhere. It's gonna go right back to sender. And if you don't have protection, like, or any kind of spiritual hygiene, and you're vibrating in a low vibration, you're more susceptible to, you know, going into deep depressions or paranoia, or self-sabotage, doing reckless things, or just like not being equipped to handle things, you know. This person doesn't know how to access divine guidance. They might not even really believe in it. They might know that you do, or maybe they learned that recently. For some of you, they straight up don't know though how to do that themselves, and I don't know if they're open. I feel like they might be open to it because maybe they see you and how strong your faith is, but at the same time, I feel like this is an energy that is a little wary about that. But again, the fact that it's coming up means that it's an important topic, and that they might feel like wherever they are now is spiritually misaligned. Like, they feel like whatever they had with you, there was definitely something spiritual to it, like something significant, something like maybe fated, if that, like, to them it's like they would maybe not say that, but you could tell that that's kind of what they're getting at if they were to explain how they feel about your guys' connection versus others' connections. Like, I feel like this person never felt a lot of the things that they did with you, even though they acted like a complete, like, degenerate, secondary psychopath even, who knows, liar, cheater, whatever the fuck it is, maybe all of the above. That the entire time, even still though, this person has a lot of issues. Like, they also still loved you the whole time, believe it or not, is what I'm getting. Like, it's hard to explain that, because it's like, yeah, but that's not healthy. But at the same time, yeah, it's not healthy. And this person might be, like, late to the party, but at least they are realizing some things, and at least, I mean, better late than never, that they realize the gravity of your loss, like the loss of you. It's obviously done something to them. It's even made them realize, like, okay, like, yeah, maybe I don't know myself. Maybe I do wear a mask in every environment differently. Maybe I do throw people under the bus, like, if it means that I get to be the victim or the hero, and I will reframe narratives, or I will lie, or I will avoid communication, or I will disappear. And it's like, you know, finally sitting with that reality and then associating it with you, the person that they feel like is the only connection they've ever had that is, like, spiritual or something, to a degree, if you want to call it that, is what they would say. I heard them say that in my head, if you want to call it that. But deep down inside, they kind of feel like if that exists, then it absolutely, you would be the one that is that. It does feel to them like they were supposed to meet you. Like, you make this person, whether they do it or not, you make this person want to be a better person. Like, you inspire them. Now, what they do with that inspiration is questionable, I'm sure, sometimes. But being around you, your energy, it does something to them. It's also very overwhelming. They also don't think that they deserve you. They know that they don't deserve you, but they also appreciate how much you cared about them, or still do, or whatever it is. And they feel like if they can somehow figure it out, or if you can help them learn that they really do want to be a better person for you, they just are terrified of change from what they've done their whole life. And they're terrified of emotion. Like, they're terrified of intense. Yeah. They're learning that their mental balance, their peace has become a very important, and their sleep is a very big priority now, the older that they're getting. Like, they and you might be like kind of a stoic type of energy, like, and they might want to like emulate that, and they kind of want to know like how you transmute energy like you do, or how you continue to believe in love like you do, or not get jaded, or not hate everyone, or, I mean, this energy finds you fascinating at the very least. They really do. In fact, it took them quite a while to even allow themselves to fully believe that you were real, is what I'm getting for some of you. Yeah. Because you really are, like, genuine as fuck. Like, and I don't know. I feel like that's really rare, especially in this person's world. Because, I don't know, this might be somebody who grew up learning that emotions are weaponized or something. You know what I mean? They think, or everybody they've known, it's like emotions are used to manipulate or make guilt trip or whatever it is. It's like, this person, they can't believe that you don't do the things you do or say the things you say to like get something out of it for yourself. That it's just about having morals for you and, you know, values. Okay, so let's see here. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords. Okay. Scorpio energy. Yeah, so this exactly ties into what we're talking about. This person with this 5 of Cups in reverse, ideally, their most ideal outcome is to restore an old relationship, which is you, because this is your reading. They want some good news in their life, or they might have good news to share. They have tons to share with you. They want a new relationship with you. They want, ideally, and I don't know if this person has told you this yet, or if they're going to tell you. I don't know what they're going to do, but the truth is, this is how they feel inside. You could be dealing with a water sign, or somebody with water in their chart, or maybe they're just in a watery energy currently. This is Scorpio energy and Aquarius. They want to gain your acceptance, or they want to be they want to be accepted and probably forgiven by you. They want to have hope. They're hoping that you'll still hear that you'll even hear them out, or give them the opportunity to open up. This person's still trying to find the bravery to do that, I'm getting. I feel like this person feels like a fool because they know they didn't give to you the way they should have. but even to the point where they might have even given more to other karmic relationships, just only because, not because they cared more, but because they felt safer around more toxic energies that were selfish, and it wasn't so emotionally deep. The reason why they didn't maybe invest into you as much as them, or whatever it is because it's like they're so overwhelmed and intimidated by the things that you make this person feel, to the point where like they almost want to like attack you energetically, because it's like they love you and they hate you. It's like they love you but they're terrified of you and how you make them feel, or how much, I feel like the way that they would put it is how much power you have over me, or like how much influence you have over me that makes me feel unsafe because I don't trust anyone. It's like, meanwhile, you're probably the only person that they should trust. It's like you would really actually always have their highest good, is what I'm getting. Some of you would, be more than fair and trustworthy to be in that position, but I'm just saying what I'm getting here. Okay, so there's some kind of group or no, there's somebody here that spread a lot of malicious rumors. It could have been this person. They could have participated, is what I'm getting. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel like this person has family or friends that aren't like the biggest fan of you because you're a lot different than them, and again, they also feel kind of like threatened, or they misunderstand you on purpose, or they just, maybe they feel like this person has changed so much and they don't know if they like it or not, because ever since they met you or something, like it could have negatively affected them, even though it was the best thing for this person to be around your energy. They were missing out on things that they used to have access to, whether that's resources, whether that's attention, whether that's some kind of an unorthodox lifestyle, or maybe it's like an ex-lover, obsessive lover that can't get over this masculine energy, or there was like hatred here, though, for real. There was a lot of misfortune. There was so much loss and controversy. This was very dark here. This is somebody that was willing to win at all costs. So like, I don't know if you're aware, but somebody put you into a competition in their head, and it could have been like this third party, this double life bitch, okay, whoever that is. It's like they regret putting you into the situation, and they feel like an idiot because it's like they know it's their ego that is so like easy to be, tickle his ego, and he'll just come, following over here. It's just like it's like a little puppy or something. Like he realizes that like that's not okay. Like, all it took is, maybe flashing some sexual energy, and then it's like, oh, that seems like an adventure, so I'm gonna go to this third party again now. It's like, that's a problem. He feels like an idiot, if this is a masculine that I'm getting. There was multiple people in this, that just, like, had hatred, just, like, they wanted your person to betray you. They wanted to be a part of the betrayal. They wanted to just bring chaos to your life. So much hostility, failures, loss, just misfortune. So negative, so jealous. Jesus. Like, this person was willing to win at all costs. It's like sinister shit, dude. Yeah. What's this person's problem, dude? Let's see. This person doesn't regret what they did. Your person does, but their person, like the main karmic, the one that's in competition, they don't regret what they did. They still don't. They still want to keep going, in fact, is what I'm getting. That's so fucked up, dude. So, this person didn't want to be isolated, and I feel like your person could have been like their like most constant friend in their life, or like the person that gave them access to, you know, I don't know, some kind of attention, or it's like this person felt isolated without your person around is what I'm getting. This person wanted you to feel isolated though. And they don't regret this. They still don't. Oh my god. What a horrible energy, dude. They don't like that you resisted all of their tactics, dude. They're so pissed. They're so pissed. They thought that, like, the manipulation and all of these silent attacks and stuff would work. Like, that you would go into despair, be isolated. You know, they don't like that they were faced with opposition and that you stood up for yourself. They thought that they'd be able to, like, coerce you into this third-party agreement or something is what I'm getting. I don't know. This is for some of you, not all of you. This person was in denial. Like, this person, I feel like this could be somebody that doesn't even know you. that thought that they were smarter than you and that you were weak because you have emotions or something. And by the way, if this is a masculine, they heavily betrayed you. Not only just by getting with this third party, but fucking telling your business to everybody and also distorting it. Yeah. God, what a difficult person, dude. It's like all you did was want to love this person. It's like, wow, dude. Imagine what they would do to somebody who, like, actually slighted them, or with malice. Like, if they can do this to you, imagine. Yeah. And this is all due to insecurities that they need to heal. But you're not insecure. They probably projected that onto you, though. They wanted you to feel insecure. Maybe you did, but you didn't share that with them, I'm sure, because it's like you probably figured out that's what they wanted. Or maybe you didn't, and I'm here to give you the message. This feels like covert narcissism. It almost feels like a narc den. Multiple narcissists. Just people that don't have empathy. It's like, this situation was not okay. Almost as if they didn't treat you even like with the basic human rights. Okay, that's so gross. And it's like your person, they were just told what to do and they just did it. And it's like okay, this person definitely at some point knew what was happening. I actually think they went as far as participating, and it did get to the point where they didn't want to anymore, but they were wearing a mask to appease this third party or the people they're around, because this third party has this very hateful stance towards you, and so this person had to be agreeable with that. And I do feel like there might have been money involved. I don't know. Like, they were getting some perks out of this. I don't know. It's really dark stuff. But at the same time, as dark as it is genuine that this person doesn't want to do this double life shit anymore. So that is now up to you what you want to do with that information. Like, you have every justification to slam the door in this person's face, is what I'm getting. But at the same time, I'm also getting Earth Angel vibes, like, and that's not me encouraging you to, like, be kind, like, to still allow this person your energy, but at the same time, Earth Angels, if you are one, God sometimes sends his best people into the most difficult energies to penetrate. And you might have been literally, like I said, the catalyst or the only one powerful enough to... And it sucks because it's like at your expense, right? But I feel like you're going to be rewarded for that. Whether that's soon or later, it's going to, your angels and God sees it's like you took this one for the team type thing, because we really didn't want this person to sell their soul to the devil. This is a fallen angel that went rogue. We need you to come in and save him or her. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's like you're one of his best people. One of his best. people, like, this is kind of like a faded energy here. Yeah. It's like, so, I feel like, even though it was like probably, yeah, oh wow, you could be this could either be you, the Emperor energy, you could be in your masculine, you could be the Empress, but be in your masculine, because it's like you were left in the cold maybe, or whatever, it's like, and now you have boundaries. But this also could be this person, what this person is supposed to be, and can actually have potential to be because of you, if they put the work in. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Empress, coming out like that together. I'm telling you, you're both meant to be like leaders, ones that don't abuse their power, ones that like do some kind of big important mission here. If this isn't you two, which I strongly think it is. And by the way, we're getting Aries energy, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius. If this isn't you two, and what you're like meant to be as a joint team, unified team, if they were able to heal and stuff, put the work in, then this is some kind of mother and father figure, patriarch, matriarch energy. Maybe, I don't really think that that's what it is though. So I really do think this is you and your person, like, or what the universe intends or intended, or how you're both seen, like you're both meant to be leaders. Now, not every empress and emperor are meant for each other. Like, you might be meant to be with a different emperor, but it's because of you that they've realized, or that they're realizing things. Like, you saw the potential in this person. You saw it. That's what you probably fell in love with. Unfortunately, that was a mistake for you, because it's like, you can't fall in love with potential. It's not enough. It's not enough. But I feel like that meant a lot to this person, even though they fucking emotionally terrorized you. That meant a lot to this person. The way that you view them and how much you believed in them, it's something that's they'll never forget that. They'll always treasure that to a degree. This person might want to like promote you to a higher like status of some kind, like in their life, or they want to show you like that they can be loyal, or they're motivated to garner some kind of success with or for you, or they see also that you're very rational. That I feel like this person, it's like they probably got you in emotional states and shit, and then they just thought that you're just like overly sensitive. No, it's like you can be emotional, but then you can also be the Queen of Swords, is what I'm getting. Yeah. And you're also a very creative energy or abundant energy. Like, you know how to, you attract abundance. You are fertile with ideas, fertile with creativity, fertile with having children, fertile with, I mean, it's like the Empress. And the Empress doesn't chase, dude. She attracts. She's way too divine to deal with anything less than a king or an emperor, like, you know. And sadly, I'm getting that you were dealing with a knight or a page energy. It's like, dude, reversed on top of it. It's like, but this person, I feel like God sent you in because they are meant to be an emperor, a leader. They are meant to also maybe be an archangel too, but it's like they're a fallen one because of their karmic ass friends and their karmic ass family, dude. It's like, I feel like you are the one and only energy that's making them realize how toxic the other ones around them are and have always been, that they believe were, I don't know, they're normal or something. Yeah, this person juggled you, dude. See? I just opened the deck and these are the two cards that came out. The Two of Pentacles. See, he's juggling that shit, dude. He's like, which one? This one? That one? Okay, and then it's like the Three of Swords. just fucking stabs you in the heart, broke your heart, dude. Gave up on this love, caused controversy in your life, like cognitive dissonance, hypersensitivity, like just so many difficulties in the relationship. God forbid, like somebody could have harmed themselves because they were so down or sad. This could have caused you to be like alienated and like just disassociated from your normal self and stuff. I mean, this probably traumatized you, I'm getting. Yeah. But you're getting clarity on this. Look. Wow. Okay, so Ace of Swords, that's like truth, clarity, breakthrough, mental breakthrough. The Four of Wands is like a happy home or a celebration. It's like security, stability, maybe a solid business partnership. It's peace, it's a blessing, it's a celebration, it's harvest, it's abundance, right? It's like, look at the energy, dude. See? Look at them. Look at those people, right? And then here we have the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate wish fulfillment besides the Ten of Cups. Wealthiness, like abundance galore, dude. And that makes sense because it's the Empress and the Emperor. They see that now. They see that they're blessed. They sabotage their own blessing because literally it's only with you that they were going to have all this peace, happy home life, everything, the whole thing, the whole nine. Ten of Pentacles. And now it's like they want to take this leap of faith so bad with the Fool card, but they still know that they are this King of Cups energy in reverse. I'm getting strong Scorpio, Pisces energy as well as Cancer here, and Aries again. Yeah. Because see, they've been putting their time into something or somewhere else. 5656 on the timer. And this is who they've been acting like. Knight of Swords in reverse and Knight of Wands in reverse. This is the energy he's been in because he left you to go be with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is a gold digging whore, okay? Like that is very like needy and codependent and demanding and overbearing, and literally probably did this because of resources or what they could get out of the situation, and also because they don't care about having standards for themselves. Like they allow this masculine to just go be a playboy energy with this Knight of Wands in reverse. They also like let this masculine like be impulsive and just, I mean, this is a terrible energy, dude. He hasn't been, this masculine is all fucked up since he hasn't been in your energy, and he's realizing that, like, dead ass. He's in this energy now, though. Very depressed. King of Cups in reverse. He's in this energy to cope, you know, the feeling like they have no purpose and constantly chasing dopamine rushes or reckless situations, one-night stands, playboy energy, oppressing all their feelings with this Knight of Swords in reverse, selfish, impatient, getting bad advice, just, yeah, presumptuous energy, very egotistical, narcissistic. But now he's in his feelings with this King of Cups in reverse, and he so badly wants to take a blind leap of faith. He sees now who you were meant to be in his life and what it was supposed to be like, and he feels so stupid, dude. I'm telling you. Because, like, being with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I mean, there's no comparison. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so that is your reading, you guys, because I'm out of time here. But the strongest energies that came through: Aries, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, all of the water signs really here. And, yeah, the ones that I called out. That's your reading. If you resonated with it, I'd love to hear about it. Please comment, like, share, follow. I appreciate any and all support. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I could do some lives. I want to get on live with these readings. I hope this finds the right people, this message. Love you guys so much. Sending you love and light. Bye.